In life, all you really need to do is make your first $100,000. And I know $100,000 sounds like a huge amount of money. But once you have $100,000 invested, your entire relationship with money can start to change, because after that, you're no longer depending entirely on your own labor to make money. Your money can start working for you too. Once you have $100,000, you can start working on your own terms. Nobody can force you to keep working, because with the right investment strategy, your money can start generating income for you. But here's the interesting part. People often dream about making $1 million, $10 million, or even $20 million. And of course, building massive wealth can be a great goal. But if your goal is simply to cover your basic living expenses and get closer to financial freedom, you might not need as much money as you think. So how can just $100,000 be enough to move toward financial freedom? Well, the stock market makes a lot of things possible. And I'm not just going to tell you, I'm going to show you with the numbers. First, we need to understand how much return the stock market can generate over the long term, on average. Of course, some investments and funds have delivered 18-20% or even higher returns during certain periods, but we're not going to use an aggressive number here. For a conservative example, let's assume an average annual return of 15%. Now I'm going to open an SWP calculator. The concept here is very simple. You don't just leave your $100,000 sitting in a bank account. Instead, you invest it in something that has the potential to generate returns over time, while you continue withdrawing a fixed amount from that investment every month. Now let's say you need $1,000 in income every month. That's $12,000 a year. So I'll enter $1,000 as the monthly withdrawal. That means every month you're taking $1,000 out of your investment portfolio. Now we'll enter the 15% average annual return that we assumed for this example. And now one final question comes up. How long do you need this money to last? If you ask me, I'd want it to last as long as possible. But to give the calculator a clear example, let's run the numbers for 50 years. Now I'll enter 50 years here and click the calculator. And now, look what happens. After withdrawing $1,000 every month for 50 years, according to this calculation, you could still have approximately $34.6 million remaining at the end. Think about that number for a second. You started with just $100,000, kept withdrawing $1,000 every month, and you could still have tens of millions of dollars left 50 years later. That's the power of compounding. Your money doesn't just earn returns. Over time, those returns can start generating even more returns. And that's why, when it comes to investing, it's not only about how much money you invest, it's also about how long you allow that money to stay invested. But remember, a 15% annual return is only an example here. Stock market returns are not guaranteed, and actual results can be very different. The real lesson is simple. If you can build your first $100,000, invest it wisely, and give it enough time, that $100,000 doesn't just remain money. It can become a financial machine. And that's the point where your money can start working for you.